Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first fighter into the cage. From Clarke, Billy Clarke! Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponents from right here in Portsmouth, Charlie the Rash Riccard! Gentlemen, the show can all present 3 free rounds in the Amteur mixed martial arts bantamweight division. And in the red corner with a record of 1 win and no defeats, weighing in at 129.1 pounds, representing Manhatters MMA from Riccard, Billy Clarke! And his opponent fighting in the blue corner with a record of 1 win, no defeats, weighing in at 128 pounds even, representing Gym 1 from right here in Portsmouth, Charlie the Rash Riccard! Your referee in charge of the action, Rich Mitchell.
Referee Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. A huge amount of support in the crowd for both these young men. Billy Clarke in the white with black trim. Charlie Riccard in the neon. Touch of gloves and we're underway. Two real tall, rangy bantamweights here.
Yeah, very lean. But yeah, there's a lot of support for both of these guys. An equal amount, I would say, here in the Mountbatten Centre. Oh, Riccard getting tagged early.
Nice combinations from Clarke early on. Caught his man a few times. Oh, but he gets caught on the counter there. Both men standing in the pocket, gunslinging here. Riccard needs to move that head.
Yeah, both guys firing bombs at each other. And connected too.
Billy Clarke getting the better of the exchanges so far, but Riccard's still very dangerous as he's shown. clearly rocked his man in one of those exchanges. Changes levels, big takedown from Charlie Riccard.
Nice, well timed as well. You know, picked him up off the floor and put him down, making a big statement there.
Well, I think that's just what Charlie Riccard needed, Colin. A little bit of respite there. He was throwing back in those exchanges, but I think he took the cleaner, more powerful shots. And let's see what he can do from this top position. But it looks like Billy Clarke on the offensive.
Yeah, Clarke looks like he's got a busy guard, which is great. Seems to be going for a choke, like a kind of loop choke. It's going to be tough to get that, but Riccard's not really defending his neck. Yeah, almost
certainly
like
not one you see every day in mixed martial arts.
Like an Ezekiel without the gi.
Get your breath, Bill, get your breath!
And the corner of Billy Clarke just asking the man to get his breath.
Punch him up a bit, Bill!
Got to watch that triangle. Snapped on by Clarke. And what does Riccard have to do here, Colin?
Well, he really needs to get his posture and keep his head up. His arm isn't fully across, so he should be able to still breathe out on one side of his neck. But it is getting tighter and tighter. But you see Riccard, see his posture now. Yeah, putting the head up, throwing the odd strike.
20 seconds to go.
He's got to be careful here.
Billy Clarke's really squeezing down on this one. Riccard trying to punch his way out the triangle, and he does. He's left that arm in though.
Switches to a beautiful armbar, and the time runs out. Oh, dangerous times.
What a first round. Both men landing significant shots on the feet. Billy Clarke coming dangerously close with that modified choke from the bottom and the triangle late on. Charlie Riccard gutting it out and escaping at the bell.
Yeah, Clarke has shown us one thing, that he is dangerous off his back, and he's not afraid to switch up the submission. So, you know, Riccard's got to be wary of that on the next engagement that they have if it does go to the ground. But impressive from Clarke. Really nice hips, really moved well, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, what does Riccard do? Does he go for the takedown again? He seems to be a little bit. His posture was a little bit off, and that's why, you know, he's put in these dangerous positions. So, yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing these guys duke it out again, or hitting the ground and playing the submission game. Both these men just 1-0 in their amateur careers, and already showing some fantastic ability and a huge amount of support for both men as well.
Huge support, yeah.
And throwing down center of the cage. Both men again landing shots. Another big takedown from Charlie Riccard.
Yeah.
Didn't get as much time on the feet as they did in the first, but that pretty much played out exactly the same. Riccard just eating a few shots there, switching things up with the takedown. Let's see what he can do from this top position differently than he did in the first round, Colin.
Yeah, I think it's the right thing for Riccard to do. Get that takedown, be on top, ground and pound, but, you know, he has to be careful of the submission game. So his posture needs to be correct, and he needs to really sort of push the action and be aggressive on top.
He's got to watch these triangles and arm bars flying up from Billy Clarke though. Clarke proving to be a threat in all phases of the game. Clarke's right in his own corner here. Going to be taking some advice from the corner team. As Riccard looks to posture up and throw some shots. Oh, beautiful sweep.
Nice sweep
from Billy Clarke.
Yeah, really nice sweep.
Phenomenal stuff from the man from Mad Hatters. Now he's on top. Let's see what Riccard can do off his back.
Yeah, I wonder if Riccard's just going to try and get up.
Nice smooth guard pass there from Billy Clarke. inside control. Not always the best position in the amateur side control without those elbows, but he steps into mount. Going to look to posture up and throw some big punches down. Oh, switches for the armbar. He's going to go belly down on this one if he can get it.
I think we've got the element of the fence in the way now, and this is the thing with the armbar. You know, when you go for it from the mount, you better have it secure because you can lose position quite easily. Going again for it though, he's persistent, which is good. You know, he's got to be really aggressive with his guard.
Riccard did a great job there of just staying heavy on top, withdrawing from that armbar. 20 seconds to play with. Let's see if Riccard can get something going here.
Yeah, Riccard's got to keep busy. He's got to keep going the way he's going. Body, head, throwing in those shots. Again, we see that unorthodox choke from Clarke.
Riccard not going to get caught in that one with just a few seconds to play within the round. Finishes strong. What a great round that was as well.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting third, definitely.
Oh, one more round to go. I wouldn't mind seeing another 2 or 3 of these guys throwing down. And yeah, that round played out very similarly to how we saw round 1 play out. They were on the feet for a little bit longer in the first round, but some wild strikes going down. Billy Clarke just getting the better of them. Riccard throwing that takedown in to bring it into the ground phase of the game. But you know, he was forced to defend a number of submissions again. We saw that beautiful standing sweep from Billy Clarke.
Yeah, I mean the key with the takedowns is what do you do with it afterwards. So if you control the fight, if you land some good shots, you know the judges are going to see that. I think Riccard has been doing well from the top position, but he has to really be careful of the subs. Clarke knows his subs. You know, he's come close a few times.
Third and final round underway. Billy Clarke, Charlie Riccard, and they're trading on the feet again. Both men trying to load up here. Big heat seekers landing from Clarke. Riccard firing back with combinations of his own. Clarke, I want to say, perhaps just has a slight reach advantage. Riccard doing a good job of getting inside there though. Nice right hand from the Gym 01 fighter.
Yeah, both guys throwing very measured shots, nothing wasted.
Oh, and that one wobbled. Charlie Riccard, who immediately looks for the double leg takedown off the cage.
Yeah, it was enough for Riccard to drop down for a double leg. If he can get this takedown, that's another good score for him.
Yeah, it's interesting there. Clarke's kind of calling for the guillotine. He said no. Looks like he's trying to defend this takedown and go to work on the feet.
Well, he's having some success, so why not? Yeah, Riccard has done well to get the takedown there, persisting. If he frees up his head now, keeps control of the hips, Clarke's going to look to step back like that so he's going to go for the guillotine, but I don't think he had his hands tied when he went for it. So a bit of a risk.
Seems to be changing his mind here now. He's looking to stay on his feet again. Just tenderizing the ribs there as Riccard desperately searches for this takedown. Gets it right in his own corner. Gym 01's MMA coach Brian Adams barking instructions there from cage side.
Yeah, 1 minute to go, and at the moment Riccard's kind of dictating the pace of this round. All the time you're on top and you're striking, you know, to the judges, you're winning basically. Maybe we'll see some more submission game from Clarke.
Clarke was trying to get out the back there, needs to just clear that leg if he's going to get back to his feet. Riccard trying to stay heavy on top here, just punching under the armpit. Well, I don't think the referee's going to be any danger of standing them up here. Both men very active. Riccard Thinking about the back, perhaps.
Yeah, it's an option, but at the moment he's controlling and striking, so I think
Rich Mitchell just warning Clarke about grabbing the fence on his way up there. Knees to the inside of the leg from Riccard, and that's all she wrote.
Wow, yeah. I think
That was a hell of a fight.
yeah, it was. Riccard did well, you know, that last round. He really seemed to dominate. It'd be interesting to see what the results from the judges are going to be.
Yeah, both men landed some nice shots on the feet in both rounds. For me, perhaps Clarke was edging the striking exchange in the first, but was wobbled once or twice himself. Did try a number of submissions. Charlie Riccard with a couple of takedowns there. There's a lot for our judges to pick through. Certainly, we talk about the amateur divisions as a place for these guys to get some great experience on a great platform here at Shock and Awe. And what an experience that was. I mean, that's a fight that wouldn't look out of place on any pro card in the country.
Yeah, both guys should be really pleased with themselves, and their coaches too. You know, very good display of every skill, really. We saw submissions, we saw some good striking, we saw takedowns, cage control, all of it. So yeah, this is one of the closer fights we've had tonight, and it's going to be really interesting to see what the judges say about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the official decision, let's cheer for both fighters in the cage tonight. Put it all on the line for you this evening. And after 3 rounds of action, we've had it go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored about 29-28 Clarke, 29-28 Riccard, and 28-28. This is a draw. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Billy Clarke.